Hi beautifuls, welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium, twin flame coach. I cover astrology, moon energy and personal development. If you do want to come join us in the members hub, we have private twin flame questions in there. No super chat required. And yes, monthly I come to you live, and during those sessions you're able to ask quick super chat questions. Now for this video, we're going to tune into your psychic energy surrounding your zodiac sign and anything that may come up through this. We will have the extension read should you be interested. Love and light, guys. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and let's get into your update. Hi beautiful Sag, we're here to do your psychic update. Now let's have a look. Now I have pulled most of the cards and I've been sitting with that and I'm like, okay, well, what is this? Now it does kind of make sense because we are heading towards the eclipse, and you know, for a lot of you, you're having this light bulb moment, okay? And there's a few ways this can play out. So yes, I'm going to touch into both psychically love. There will be an extension, but there's also, I'll tap into different areas that this can relate to. The demeanor you're coming through with is point blank zero. Please, 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 Sag, remember who you are. I would say, you know, you're a go-getter. You know who you are to the core, okay? You're well-rounded, you're connected, but there's something in a sense that you are having a light bulb moment. And this light bulb moment may be some sense of clarity towards the dream, towards what you're going to do to be able to get this shit back on track. These eclipses in the first house, we can initially take them actually quite, you know, personal. And this is a very deep transformative time for you, both within your interconnections as well as your contracts and your personal growth within your life. So, you know, it is a bit of a tough time for you, but at the same time, it's beautiful in its development. And I can really see this coming through in your cards. Now, you may be, there might be a slight disappointment here, and that can be either due to a circumstance or through maybe the hard efforts you put into something. You may feel as though someone is lying to you, or this directly could completely just be, which is playing out two ways psychically, the way it's coming through. There could be a circumstance where you feel you're putting your energy into a situation and you're not getting out quite what you wanted at this point. That does make sense because we're in a number 5 here, which means this year is incredibly a lot of hard work. Okay? So clarity-wise, with your growth, with your purpose, where you're going, you're going to get some sense of a download. There's an epiphany moment. You're going to take the bull by the horns. You know who you are, and you're like, right, I'm going to make this happen. You could be, however, second-guessing yourself, but there could be a shady individual who's around you that it comes to the surface. And I really do feel at the moment, you know, universe does have our back. Universe is shifting us in the correct direction. But, you know, it's a little bit like walking into the lounge room and you've got children and you're stepping on Lego and you're going for a drink in the middle of the night. It's an inconvenience. It's you know, it hinders that progress. It's the frustration. Now, I feel you're kind of looking at the past and you're thinking you've done all you could to get yourself where you needed to be, okay? You did take the bull by the horns. You tackled situations and you are, like I said, a go-getter. But there could be a lot coming at you, okay? Now, with something that comes to a head, now, when I say come to a head, it doesn't mean something negative. Something has come to light for you guys, and if it hasn't, it's about to. How it's playing out, I feel you're kind of perplexed and you're like, I need to take a bit of time to actually tune into this. What does this mean for me? And again, sometimes we can take these things personal all the time, and you know, I will pull a clarifier, but at the same time, I think it's in various areas. It's point blank zero, various areas. I feel with the Seven of Cups, where you stand, you know, we bills and patience. We don't want to take no wrong cup. You're trying to effectively pour your energy into the cup in the most effective manner possible. But in your mind, you know, you want to live the dream. You don't want to dream the dream, and you're getting a bit peeved at that. You're like, look, I put my neck out. I'm done the time, you know, putting my effort and being very Jupiter energy. Currently, Jupiter is in the house of Pisces. So for you guys, you know, it's a bit of a break, but at the same time, it can be a lot of psychology. And I'll quickly look at your chart, not that really we're needing it in the psychic element of things. Pisces is sitting your 4th house. So it's, again, it's lineage, it's family, it's home, where you want to be, what you're wanting to achieve. This is a small bird's eye view for us, which if you do follow the videos that I do based on astrology, you can have a look at that. But I feel it's more the demeanor of, you're doing the best you can. Whatever it is, you have put blood, sweat and tears into these scenario ships. So it's almost like pay the ferryman. And that's really, I feel you're very distrusting at the moment towards who is around you. And you're being selective about who you're having into your spare. But there is a circumstance that will come up for you where you do have to make a decision and you feel a bit iffy. This could have been someone who hurt you before. This could be someone who does have a shady kind of energy. And very simply, I do feel you're trying to really turn over that new leaf to do things in a new fashion. I'm going to pull a card on the trickster because I've got a funky feeling with it. And look, you know, we can't change who people are in the world, but we can change the way we show up. And that's the power we have in situations. But I do think this is really going to irritate you. I think, if anything, I feel a little bit of anger. Yeah, you're coming through very strong with this. You know, this could be in a management position. It also could be relating to another person. But I feel your demeanor is coming through like, look, very strict. I don't need you. If you don't appreciate what I'm giving, I'm going to take my fruits elsewhere. That's really what it's come down to. And I feel you're having this revelation. Initially, there's multiple ways this can go. So in your mind, you're kind of going, heck, what do I do now? Right? You don't know what to do. Whatever has happened, whatever's gone down, it's pushed you into a sense of confusion. You've gone from thinking you were going one way, doing a 360, having multiple things coming at you as well as ways this can go about. And now you simply don't know what to do, which is interesting. And it's the analogy I use is always step back. Step back and actually view it. Take a moment. If something really big's happened and you feel that there's been something that was hidden and it's come to light, take a moment to absorb it. Don't make decisions rashly, especially because we are going into Mercury retrograde. It's really these things we can be telling ourselves that, hey, we can be the Jupiter energy and we can be putting the energy in and doing the work and having all our ducks in a row. And during these retrogrades, these things can be shown to us. Truths can be shown to us. Even gossip. Okay? So whatever this is, you may be hoping that it's going to resolve itself. Okay? I do feel, I'm seeing some of you that you had way too much going on, so you can't do everything. And B, some of these things can be coming back to be resolved. Now, you might be dealing with some people that maybe are slightly immature and don't have your notion, don't understand how much backbone you have and how hard you work. That can be tedious, but you also have to be careful if there's tit for tat going on, and there could be a little bit of tit for tat. Right? Okay, what is this? Yeah, just be careful with the people you're surrounding yourself with. This could make you really angry. Whatever the situation is, I do feel it's brewing. Although we've got crown chakra, there's brewing situations kind of coming up, and I'm almost seeing worms coming up. It's like things coming to the surface that you didn't see before, and it's making you cross. I feel you're going to be point blank zero direct to these individuals, okay? You might be a bit snappy. You're going to be point blank, this is what needs to happen, this is my standpoint. And I do feel whatever this is, whatever this information is coming to you, it's going to give you complete clarity. It's going to give you clarity and, oh, wow. I kind of feel this shady individual, it could be a very karmic scenario ship. you know, you feel you're in a no-win situation, right? You feel the way it's going, no matter what you do, you feel you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. So something's shifting. Like I said many times, this appears to be some healing after a situation. This can also be some of you actually bringing these things up inside of these contracts to explain how it directly impacted you. So again, we will look at it because, you know, in your mind, you're not, you know, you're wise beyond your years now through this transit. You're not picking incorrectly. You've been there, done that. You've had to drag yourself out of, you know, one could say a grave, existential. And you've continued to do that because you're Jupiter in nature, right? You're a fighter. And I don't mean that in dispute ways. I mean you've got backbone. You're going to make things happen. You're the mover shaker. So, you know, you will give it your all. But where it stands, I'm seeing some conversations going on. I'm seeing some revelations, some information that was hidden from you. And I do feel that there is going to be a conversation about this, but you're going to be pretty darn direct. I do feel you're holding your spiritual compass. You do have guidance in the crown chakra. And it is really in your life you hoped, you prayed, you wanted certain things to be. But you do feel unless this can be, you know, get down to the basics of what needs to be achieved, you feel maybe you're wasting your time. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for what this can be about. And 3 cards for the individual. I'm feeling it's in a few areas, guys. I've got a feeling, excuse me. I've got a feeling by it. It's almost like for some of you, I'm seeing there is a work-related dynamic playing out. And it's almost like you've been going through a lot of healing. I do feel spiritually you guys have been going through healing. But I feel these things are coming to the surface in a sense of frustration. So, you know, wrong point in the month to cheese Sagittarius off. It's like, you know, especially if you're giving the love, the grace, the time. You know, in a romantic connection so far, the way it's looking is, you know, there's a lot of strength. The past, there was a lot of strength in this connection. Where it stands at the moment, there could be jealousies and there could be, you know, there's mixed wires, there's cross wires I see happening. And again, the 7 of Cups is coming down to that. It might be due to your schedule, things you're having to do, things that happened in the past, maybe having too many options as well. That can be for you or this person. But I think overall, you know, as that person has options, so too do you. But maybe that is because in the past, however things went down, these wounds from previous connections have come into the circle of the situation. Overall, there is jealousy around you guys at work. I do feel a lot of jealousy. And there's nothing really you guys can do about that. If anything, take it as an absolute compliment. It means that people see the awe of what you are and wish to be like you. They want to be like Mike, right? You got the gift of the gab at work, guys. Right? But you don't want to be manipulated. You won't take crap. So I see it coming, you know, if people are being cocky, you're going to call it out. We're going to have a look at the snippet and see how this is going to play out. And then if you like to, after the snippet, you can join us in the Members Hub. I'll see you on Fridays for the live Twin Flame updates and the Super Chats. Take care, guys. Oh, drama. Okay, there is a revisit to the past, and this is both in the sphere of the energies around you, your love life, and your career. Let's have a look. Thanks for joining us. If you do want the extension read, it is in the link directly below in the box. Also, all the booking information is there. Please subscribe if you do want to have current updates relating to astrology, moon energy, twin flame path, I do have super chats, so if you do feel you can't afford a reading, you can jump through and have a question during the sessions, as well as if you haven't joined my website, please do, because I do put up notifications relating to when I'm coming live, any events coming up, and specials. Take care. I will see you later. Have a great week.